So Donald Trump had a complete authoritarian tirade on Twitter yesterday as his leads in a few states started to diminish. And with those leads, the possible path to 270 electoral votes started to narrow for Donald Trump. Now, remember that this is all after Donald Trump already declared victory at 2 a.m. early Wednesday morning. Quick reminder of what that looked like. He already said he won.
So we won there. We lead by 76,000 votes with almost nothing left. And all of a sudden, everything just stopped. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election. We did win this election. So our goal now is to ensure the integrity for the good of this nation. This is a very big moment. This is a major fraud in our nation. We want the law to be used in a proper manner. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list, okay? It's a very sad moment. To me, this is a very sad moment, and we will win this. And as far as I'm concerned, we already have won it. So I just want to thank you.
Now, we warned at the time about the red mirage scenario. We talked about the red mirage scenario prior to the election, and I warned you that because of the mail-in ballot volume that is expected and the rules in some states like Pennsylvania where they cannot even start counting the mail-in ballots until the polls have closed, we should be aware and be cautious that an early Trump lead in some states may not endure. And case in points, we saw Wisconsin shift from a Trump lead to a Biden win. We saw Michigan shift from a Trump lead to a Biden win. And we're watching other states as of this time. Trump loses it. And his tweets were so weaponized in terms of spreading voting disinformation about the election that most of them were flagged by Twitter. Take a look at this. Trump saying, quote, "Last night I was leading, often solidly in many key states, in almost all instances Democrat run and controlled. Then one by one, they started to magically disappear as surprise ballot dumps were counted. Very strange. And the pollsters got it completely and historically wrong." And Twitter warning, some or all of the content in this tweet is disputed and it might be misleading about an election. Trump then tweeting in all caps, "What is this all about?" About a post from Matt Walsh about some supposed injustice in another tweet, which has since been deleted altogether. What the hell's going on? We don't know. Trump then tweeting, "They are finding Biden votes all over the place. In Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, so bad for our country." Now, by finding, he means counting. Legal votes. As the process is supposed to go, you receive votes, you look at who they voted for, and you credit them to the appropriate candidate. Trump again tweeting, "How come every time they count mail-in ballot dumps, they are so devastating in their percentage and power of destruction?" Because we knew from day one that the in-person votes would favor Trump in many states, but the mail-in votes would favor Joe Biden. You could really see Trump crumbling with each tweet going on to say, quote, "They are working hard to make up a 500,000 vote advantage in Pennsylvania disappear ASAP. Likewise, Michigan and others." And Twitter again warning, this may be misleading about an election. Trump tweeting, "We are winning Pennsylvania big, but the PA Secretary of State just announced there are millions of ballots left to be counted," which of course just means a lot of people voted and you've got to count those votes. And then Trump tweeting, and this may be the sort of like peak insanity, Trump saying, "We have claimed for electoral vote purposes the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the state of Georgia, and the state of North Carolina, each one of which has a big Trump lead. Additionally, we hereby claim the state of Michigan, if in fact there was a large number of secretly dumped ballots, as has been widely reported." Trump claiming states that at the time he hadn't won, and moments later Michigan was actually called for Joe Biden. Trump, authoritarian nightmare, crumbling before our very eyes. I even got some messages from some conservative friends in the southeast of the United States who said, Trump seems to be going crazy. Like, I'm for low taxes and I don't like business regulation, but Trump seems to have lost his mind. And a bunch of people from the southeast who didn't even vote at all, interestingly enough, wrote to me saying that. We will see what Trump's mental health looks like later today. If you love feeding your intellectual curiosity, but you're always struggling to find the time, check out one of my all-time favorite apps called Blinkist. Blinkist lets you consume an entire book on your way home from work. They take thousands of popular nonfiction books, condense each one into text or audio that you can get through in just 15 minutes, and you get all of the important core ideas and information from that book. It's perfect if you don't have enough time to do all the reading you want to do, or if you just want to sample a book before you buy the entire thing. I recently read A Brief History of Time, of course, by the great Stephen Hawking. This is a book that I have been aware of for so long, and other things got in the way, and it was fantastic to check it out on Blinkist. Blinkist has books on politics, philosophy, science. They have 27 different nonfiction categories, and a subscription is only about $8 a month, and you get the entire library. But you can try it totally free and get 25% off a subscription when you go to Blinkist.com/Pakman. I've put the link right underneath this video.